Hey, what's up, fellow Marauders, good people out there? It's your boy Kellz, aka Special K. Joining me is the fellow Marauder and my wife Rena, and we are the Culture Marauders, and we are the show that marauds on all culture and delivers the goods to the masses, aka you, the listener. So, welcome back. It is Thursday, June 25th of 2020. Me and Rena, we've been out, working on our melanin magic, out at the beach. I like that, right? Working on our melanin magic, trying to get it right for the beach. It's summertime, first week of summer. Happy summer, everybody. Everybody out there grinding and just trying to make it and get through the day. And so we got a special episode for you guys here. Like I said, Culture Marauders. We got a lot of good stuff going on. And today it is episode 28, and we're calling this All of the Lights. And the meaning behind that is because today we are marauding on entertainment. And that is all facets. We got another guest coming on, hopefully, fingers crossed. But the good news is if that person can't get on, we got an outstanding guest for you today. And that guest is, introduce yourself, my friend. Go ahead and let everybody know who you are.
Hi, I'm Krystal Alpha. I'm a cam girl.
Right. See, there it is. I told you, we don't disappoint on this show. We are bringing the entertainment and the good stuff to you. So there it is. So yes, we have Krystal Alpha Cam Girl, Cali Cam Girl, Cali Phenomenon, Krystal Alpha. And, she's going to sit here and tell us a little bit about what she does, with the cam world out there. So I know a lot of people like, the ads. Krystal, we appreciate you for pushing the ad out there, letting everybody know that you are going to be on the Culture Marauders podcast. And we're waiting on also Jeremy Garcia, DJ Digumsmak out of New Mexico, but he's having some technical difficulties. But one monkey don't stop no show. So we're going to keep rolling with it and go ahead and get on into the episode. So before we get in, I don't have a collection plate, but if you want to chip in and drop some donations, our Cash App, as you see it, it's a cash sign and it's Keltron. Whatever you want to give is cool. If you don't want to give anything, just keep watching and just with the comments and everything. We appreciate it, and we're just going to keep rocking as is. So, like I said, Krystal Alpha, right? So, cam model out there in a beautiful and sunny California out there. We appreciate your time and your willingness to come on the Culture Marauders and talk to us a little bit about the entertainment business out there in LA, the cam model lifestyle that you're living. And, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Just great. You okay? You good?
What?
So
it's a little choppy. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, you good? You okay? All right, we're gonna push on.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so getting into the interview. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. Before we do that, though, I'm gonna go in. So the way we kind of interacted, right? So, Hung Young, a mutual, friend of ours, a person that we follow, she had made a comment, and I had said something about it, and then you went in on me, and I took it the wrong way, like a dork, right? And so you came in and said, hey, I was just playing and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I took it the wrong way. I'm sorry, and that's just you remember that it was just like me kind of being a wuss about a situation, and so that's how we kind of came in contact, and from there. I started following you and just, the stuff that you're putting out. And I thought it was good stuff. So, reached out to you and, lo and behold, here we are about a month later. You're on the Culture Marauders and you're now our guest. So tell us about yourself. Where are you from? What you do?
I am from Southern California. I'm on Luis Seno territory, which is today known as San Diego County. I am Native American. I'm very proud of my culture. I'm also half Chicana, which is Mexican. And I'm also a mom, but I do not like to talk about like my mommyhood too much. But I don't know. I just started camming because, oh shit, I said that loud. Sorry, I got neighbors.
That's all right. That's all right.
It is obviously a very private thing. I'm kind of a private person, even though it's kind of contradictory to what I'm doing. But so I kind of I like doing what I'm doing. I'm a sexual person, and I was influenced by another Native camera. So she kind of like, in a sense, kind of inspired me and gave me a little permission, because there's not too many of us out there. So yeah, that's me.
All right, pretty interesting. So my wife is half Latina. She's black and half Latina. So, y'all got that connection. So she's got some questions lined up for you. We appreciate your honesty, and we'll keep that. We're not gonna go into your personal part of it. So we'll leave that out. But we are gonna get into the profession, the cam life, and all that stuff, and we'll rock with that. Cool. I take that as cool. So, all right.
Cool.
Before we get into it, right? So I got a question for you, and I'm gonna pull it from the Poddex, right? So Poddex is one of our sponsors. This is a tool for creators to create any different sort of, it's a tool for creators such as like Instagram, Facebook Live, things that we're doing now here, such as StreamYard, just to kind of stimulate conversation and ideas for podcasts and things as such. And so I'm going to ask you one of the questions from the What the Heck deck, right? And so just to see where your mindset is prior to going into this, because this is important, right?
Okay.
The way you answer this question is going to determine how the rest of this interview goes. So you need to really, really hone in on this and think about this. You think you can do that for me?
Yes.
It's not that serious. I gas it up way farther than what it is. So, all right. So this is from the What the Heck deck. And Poddex, I got 5 different decks. I got two different interview decks. Like I said, the What the Heck deck, episode decks, and then as far as like, Would You Rather. So a litany of different decks that you can use and different things that you can use to create. So I'm going to go ahead and rip off this What the Heck deck. So here's my question, and let me know if you can't hear me, because I have no problem repeating. So I want to hear it from you, all right? What's the grossest thing you've ever seen someone do in public?
Okay. Hawk a nasty loogie.
That's the grossest thing? Oof. I mean, that's
I don't know. I'm really weird with spit. Yes, I'm so weird with spit. Like,
it's just one of those things? All right.
I mean, just off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's pretty nasty. Like, you see that green slime, like that little mass right there? Yeah, that's just pretty gross. So, all right. So, loogie for you. What's the grossest thing you ever seen?
Remember when
yes.
We were driving one time and we saw this guy walking, and he had his pants were half down his ass and his underwear were up higher, and there was shit marks on it. And it was the grossest thing I'd ever seen. In his sweaty underwear, they were dingy.
Oh no!
All over it. That topped, I think, everything that I've seen.
I got one better than that. I'm gonna put it out there. I got a dude, right? This dude used to like pop his pimples and lick his fingers.
Okay.
So that's the grossest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, there's a show for that.
That is fucking nasty.
See, on the Culture Marauders, we like to play.
Oh my god.
Like, what flavor do you think you're getting from some shit like that, right? Like I don't know. So, I mean, he was a good dude, but he just licked pimple pus. So, kind of weird, but it is what it is. So
that's someone you defriend.
That's someone I don't even want to know. Like after a while, just cut them loose. Like, all right, man. So, but yeah. So look, check it out. That's Poddex, right? So that's just a sampling of the flavor that you get from Poddex from a What the Heck deck. And check it out. If you go on to www.poddex.com and then load up your basket with all the goodies and stuff like that, all the different decks that you want, or creator content. Type in Marauder 1 for the special VIP discount. That's good enough to get you 10% off. Keep a little money in your pocket. And that is a gift from the Culture Marauders to you. It's not Christmas, but you're still saving and getting some good stuff. So save that money and get them decks. So that's Poddex. Appreciate y'all. So, all right. So let's go ahead and delve into this interview here. So, the homie Jeff Hunt from Jeff Needs Help podcast, he said, I just got here. What the fuck is happening right now? Well, Jeff, you diving in late. Unfortunately, Trey, my friend, what you missed is officially Black History from here on. So stay tuned, and there's going to be plenty more weird shit, I'm pretty sure. So appreciate you tuning in as always, homie. Thank you. So, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I had a bunch of questions delved up for you and Jeremy. So it looks like you are the star of the show, my friend, and you are officially a Marauder for getting through the podcast or the pod decks question, and we're gonna keep rolling from there. How about it, huh? Hey, is that good news? Marauder? All right. so let's get into it.
She's like, "Where's my free shirt?"
Where you at, Jeremy? You're hola amigos. You're supposed to be on the show, dude. But hey, what's up? So, let's keep going. All right. So,
Wait, he was commenting?
Exactly, right? He's commenting on the show, but at least he's watching, and we'll take that. If you can't appear, we'll take a watch all the same. So here we go. We're going to get into it. So, you're a cam model, and out in LA. So tell us, how did you get started in this world, right? Was just one of those things that, hey, I woke up one day and decided to, hey, this sounds like a good idea, or is this something that, a little bit deeper, where it's just a matter of just, taking care of family and stuff like that? And like I said, I don't want to get into your family business, but, just tell us how you started in this world.
Well, okay, so I've kind of always wanted to do this. I don't know. I don't remember the exact term, but I kind of like to put my stuff out there. Hey,
Hi.
he's coming in. And COVID happened. I lost my job.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Hey, go ahead, Krystal, if you're still there. Go ahead.
And I was like, I needed to do something. And
Okay. Krystal, you're breaking up a little bit. We can't hear you too much for your story.
I was like, I've seen people.
Yeah. Hey, Krystal, if you
This one site, so I'm gonna make an account.
Okay. Hey, Krystal, you're breaking up like really bad on this one. Is there any way that we can get you in a spot where you get a little bit better reception?
And
All right. Hey, in the meanwhile, hey, we got Jeremy Garcia, aka Digumsmak out of Alamogordo, New Mexico's finest. You're supposed to lead us in with the mix, buddy. What happened, man?
Well, so with the streaming thing, I don't know, because you're on StreamYard, right?
Right.
So I run OBS. If
Okay.
everybody knows that. So I have options in there where I use a stream key for another broadcast.
Okay.
So I put the stream key in, but there's not an actual option on OBS for StreamYard for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's my issue.
No, that's all right, man. Hey, so fellow Marauders, me and Jeremy go way back, right? So I met this dude when I was, I think, 19, 20 years old. We were in Saudi Arabia together back when the war was still rocking, or at least the end portion of it. And
Right.
So this is the man solely responsible for introducing me to underground hip hop, like really, really good quality underground hip hop. And so he's been doing his thing, fellow Air Force brethren right here, out there doing big things in New Mexico, and a true hip hop head, and a good dude, all around good dude. So I appreciate you, regardless of how you got on. I appreciate that you're here, took the time to do it. And also, happy National DJ Month, my friend. We appreciate you. And that's going out to all the DJs out there, all the mix masters, all the spinners, all the guys keeping the party live, keeping it jumping and everything. And without you, parties would be uber wild. So we appreciate y'all jumping on and doing your thing out in the club, down the parties, circuits, and all that stuff. And especially having you right here, Digumsmak. So appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for doing your podcast. I've been following you for maybe 4 or 5 months now, and then the pandemic broke out, and then everything kind of slowed down. But I think we're picking up the pace again.
There it is.
Good. It looks like Krystal's back on. Is she? I didn't want to butt in her interview there.
Yeah, I had to play. I had to do patchwork because her sound was kind of bad. So I just kind of, but that's all right. Hey, fellow Marauders, you're seeing the magic that happens behind the curtains here, right? So, you know, the Culture Marauders, it may seem like a cut and dry operation, but as you can see, there's a lot of strings being pulled here. And that's not even really the truth. I just didn't have an excuse on why the sound was bad. So we're just going to. So, Krystal, are you back? Can you hear us? Okay, I think that is as a no. Okay, I see you're on there. So Jay, how's things been? Krystal, if you can hear us, just let us know. Give us a yay or nay, and then we'll get back to your part.
All sound and audio stopped.
All right.
She's back on.
Sorry.
Okay, cool. All right. So, hey, Jeremy, until she gets her sound back up and running, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you the same question, right? So I've known you, like I said, about 20 years, man. And how did you get started DJing? I know you've always been like a really, really deep hip hop head, man. You put me on to the Chief Rocka and all that stuff, and you know, I used to do the dance and stuff back in Saudi Arabia. Hit me up to how did you get started into the DJing business?
Well, you know, considering a lot of DJs nowadays, you know, they're starting younger and younger, you know, like when they're 9, 10 years old, 11 years old. Well, I kind of got started kind of late, but I was always, you know, a collector. I was collecting music from as far back as I can remember, late 80s, early 90s. And then finally I started, you know.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So, you know, it was just a matter of time, you know, collecting records. I didn't start DJing until I was about 22. So that's, you know, relatively kind of late, you know, trying to start your name up and everything. But so I mean, I was already collecting music, and I was always a big fan of hip hop. And you know, from as early on as, you know, like back in the early De La Soul days, EPMD, Native Tongue, you know, pretty much the same stuff that we're into. You know, and I just stuck with it. Not just hip hop, I love all music, because really, you know, hip hop is like a melting pot of all styles of music. You know, you got rock influences, soul influences, real trippy, you know, punk rock, you know, influences. So everything's good. So I just, you know, it was just kind of like a melting pot that I was into. So naturally, hip hop is what I took to. But early, you know, like mid 90s, I started going to a friend of mine, DJ Slow Motion. He just passed away last year, so he passed away at an early age. But I was going, you know, over to his house, and I was just watching. I was watching him, you know, connect two songs together, and that's really what, you know, drew me into it. You know, just being able to see how a DJ could make one song continuously flow into another one with, you know, with no obstruction. I mean, I like the scratching and everything, but what drew me into it first was, you know, the mixing and blending, how you could, you know, flip the song pretty much into a whole new song. But you know, I kept collecting music records, and then finally in '99, I had enough money to, you know, afford to buy my first belt-driven turntables, and you know, it wasn't the best of equipment at the time, but you know, you kind of work with what you got. So that was '99, and I think the first time we met was what, like in '98.
2000. We met it, yeah, 2000.
Because were we in Dhahran together, like in '95?
No, we were at a PSAB, and PSAB in Saudi Arabia. That's where we met. Yeah.
I remember PSAB, but I couldn't remember before that. You know, after time, everything is a blur. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we first met at PSAB, and then, you know, I had my skateboard in my arm.
Yep.
Skateboarding all over.
This is the only guy I've ever met who's actually skateboarded in a deployment zone in the Middle East. But yeah, he was doing it. So, yeah.
And even when I was deployed to Iraq, I still had my skateboard in the back of our gun truck. It was kind of like a good luck charm for me.
Right.
So yeah, the skateboard never left my side. It was always there.
Dope.
Kind of
All right. Krystal, are you back with us? You good? You ready to rock? You there, Krystal? Let's see.
Yes, it's just a little choppy. I think that's just me because of where I live.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's try it again. So, go ahead. Run us through your story. So, how did you get started as a cam model? Where how did you get into this world?
Sorry, one more time.
Yep. Tell us your story. How did you get started into the cam modeling business?
Okay. I lost my job because of COVID. I was a beautician, and then I needed to make money, and I also like to do what I'm doing, but very, very privately. And so I just figured just to like mix the two and start up an OnlyFans, and I don't know, just
Mhm.
I'm a little restricted right now because I'm back in my house.
Okay. All right. Hey, just tell us what you can tell us, and we'll leave it at that. So, no, that's cool. So,
Sorry.
no, that's all right. So, and this is a question that I'm gonna ask for both of you, right? So, I know Jeremy from deployment in Saudi Arabia and so on, military brotherhood. Krystal, I just bet you right here, you just get a quick background on what you do. So, what is it about what you do that you enjoy the most? Let me go with ladies first. We'll go with Krystal. What is it about what you do that you enjoy the most?
Am I first?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, because I thought I heard my name. What do I enjoy? I enjoy kind of putting there. I don't know. Some people are really reserved about that, but I like it. I really don't mind the eyes.
Okay.
And also making money. I'm very money driven,
Hmm.
so it's nice.
Okay.
And making people happy.
All right. Well, we all want to be happy. That's the goal, right? So no, that's cool. Okay, and it doesn't sound like something that's complicated, right? Like
Yes.
you got three big things you just named. So I mean, it's not hard. So does it feel like work?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. All right, we'll get into that a little bit more. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Having to situate. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, having to like so I do things with my partner, and when we have to sit and talk, like, okay, first scene, you do this. Second scene, you're gonna do that, and then we're like kind of laughing at ourselves. So in a way, it takes like the romantic part out of it. But I'm such a nerd, no matter what I'm doing, that I kind of make it fun.
Okay. So do you have like
I'm always cracking jokes.
do you have like freedom like to change like I guess like the plan or stuff like that? Or are you kind of stuck to a script?
That was chopped up. I didn't hear it.
Oh, I said, do you have freedom to like have flexibility in the way the session goes, or are you stuck to a script?
Dang it! I still didn't hear it. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay.
You can
So
move on
we're gonna
to
get back to you.
DJ
No,
if
that's
you
okay.
want to.
Okay. So hey, Jeremy. So same question to you. What do you enjoy the most about what you do?
Well, music. I mean, everybody pretty much loves music. It's fun now because, well, it's always been fun for me. And like, Krystal, like, I think what we're doing now is kind of like a product of the pandemic. We at the time when the pandemic broke out, all my DJ gigs went away. So, at that point, I was like, man, what am I gonna do? I'm not DJing, so I was like, a lot of friends were telling me over time, hey, Digumsmak, why don't you start mixing on on Twitch. And I never listened to them, and finally after a while, I was like, okay, let me give it a try. And I started doing it, and it's like a whole new world for DJing. So it's kind of like reborn, I guess, so to speak, my love for music. Now coming back to the music, yeah, it's just fun. You know, you turn people on to different styles they may have never even heard of. Like, some people may not have heard of, like, like I play like a lot of underground hip hop. They're like, wow, I didn't even know this style still existed. Because like underground hip hop caters to like the boom bap, and a lot of people think that went out in the '90s. Well, I mean, to this day, there's still really, really dope boom bap.
Oh, all right. So there you go. You got the boom bap history, and Jay is getting it back together. We have literally shit the bed on this episode, but you know what? I don't care. It's still good stuff. It's still good information. We are going to keep rocking with this episode. So I'm going to go ahead and swing it back over to Krystal. So back to what you were saying. So about you, what is it? That you do? You said you like the money, and just to make people happy and everything like that. So that's what keeps you doing what you do, I think. Krystal? All right. Yeah. Can you hear me, Krystal? Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
It's cool. It's not your fault. That's all right.
A little bit, yes.
Okay. All right. So like I was saying, so you mentioned the three things that that you enjoy most about what you do. And the question I asked you before was, do you have flexibility or a say in what it is that you do in your scenes?
Say that last part one more time. I heard up until then.
Okay. Do you have flexibility in what you and how your scenes go? Do you have a say in how your scenes go?
Yes. Yeah. It's everything is just kind of what I want to do and what I want to show, and what gets me going. Like, I don't really do requests. I just kind of put out what I want to see.
Okay.
So,
all right.
if that makes sense.
No, that does make sense, and that's very cool because that's not something I would have thought that you would have had an input on. So that's good. That's really cool. All right. So I'm gonna hit you with this next question. Just check out the board. Are there any requirements for a cam model?
Verification with the site.
Okay.
That's what I want everyone to know, is that I had to take the picture with your ID or your passport, like next to your face. So yeah, I'm definitely me when I'm on there.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. All right. So Jeremy already he went on this about how COVID has affected him and how he's had to kind of step out and use more social media, like he's using Twitch, Facebook, stuff like that. How has COVID affected you? As far as that, I would imagine business is booming, right? Because everything's kind of closed down, so that creates another opportunity for you. Can you tell me how the pandemic has affected you and your business?
For my legitimate business, it has definitely negatively affected it. However, with this, I always like to keep going. I don't like to stay in one place. I'm like, next move. I need to keep making money. Like, that's kind of me. And I've noticed that people want to be educated. People want to be entertained throughout all of life, like ever since the beginning of time. So I can provide one of those.
Okay.
So that's how, it's kind of helped me. Like, I've kind of made myself be in demand, I guess.
Okay. Very cool. Very good.
And the same with DJ. Like, they want to be entertained. So they're like, yeah, they want to tune into him.
Well, hence is why we're talking about entertainment today, right? So it all ties together. So cool. All right, Jeremy, I'm going to swing it back to you. All right. Who is your biggest inspiration from the DJ world? You need some glasses, homie. Who's your biggest inspiration? Oh,
I think my mic was still muted.
sorry.
Okay, so my biggest inspiration in the DJ world, hands down, DJ Premier, because there's no one greater in the world of hip hop than DJ Premier. Like he is like the epitome of '90s hip hop. He produced so many hits for Jay-Z, Biggie, MOP, you name it. I mean, he was like he was the backbone behind all that music.
Also,
Even to this day, DJ Premier.
yep. Okay. I'm a big Pete Rock fan, man. I've always liked Pete Rock. I even like a lot of the stuff that Q-Tip has produced. He puts out a really dope playlist channel out on Spotify, man, and it's a lot of like underground stuff and a lot of stuff that's been, a lot of crate digging, like deep crate digging. A lot of yeah. Q-Tip stuff is really dope, but I'm a huge Pete Rock fan. And hey, Rocker, if you out there listening to this, I'm pretty sure you're not, but if you happen to be, I'll let your boy Kellz. I want to interview. Please, please, please. That goes for you too, Premier, because you are 1 and 2 in my world. But hey, Jay, I appreciate that. Premier is dope. Did you like the last Gangstar album?
I did. There was a lot of music on there that was like older production that DJ Premier did, because you have that one with J. Cole.
Right.
Put J. Cole on it. So
the loyalty, right?
Like a way to kind of bridge the gap, I guess, so to speak.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, DJ Premier, Pete Rock, like you said, Q-Tip, Large Professor.
Yep. Large
like Static Selecta.
Yep.
People like that, I really like that.
Okay.
But, I like, and it's not just hip hop. I like a lot of music. I like so many other type of producers from, even top 40. Like, I still really appreciate Kanye West.
Yeah, he's kind of weird, man. He's doing like the whole Wyoming thing and living off the land. I mean, I don't really know how to take him, man. Like, is he kind of like a weirdo now, or is he just kind of seeing something that the masses aren't seeing? And I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
A lot of people are gonna blame Kim Kardashian.
If anything, I think Kim Kardashian is kind of keeping him sane. As weird as it sounds, I think she's kind of keeping him like kind of, engaged.
In the straight path.
All right.
Yeah, like Kanye West. I like Madlib.
Yep,
Madlib. With Madlib and Freddie Gibbs.
Okay.
Stuff like that. I'm just really open-minded. When it comes down to it. Like when I DJ, I don't really stick to one genre when I DJ. I kind of go all over the place. I even play country. If someone requests it out and it fits the format, I'll do it.
Right.
Yeah, right before you came on, Jeremy, we were actually watching some of your videos, and what you do is badass. We saw the Love Boat.
Yeah, the Love Boat joint.
Put together, I was like, damn. And then at the Hunnell music, I was like, all right, he's doing something. I love the green.
Yo, that kid is nice.
Oh yeah, because we're I'm in New Mexico, so like over here we play a lot of like cumbia, like a lot of Latin music, a lot of like just a lot of regional type music that that we play over here, and then it depends on where I DJ. Like sometimes if I DJ at the end of the Mountain Gods, which is a casino, like at the casino it's like a big melting pot, so you get people from all over the world there. So like when you DJ there, you gotta be ready, because you might have someone from say South Africa and they're wanting some Afrobeat, so you gotta have the Afrobeat ready. You might have someone from the islands, they want some reggae, so you gotta have your reggae ready. And then you might have some people from Mexico, they'll want their cumbia and their norteño, and then of course you got your people that want hip hop on a Friday night. So you just gotta be ready wherever you go.
So that gets into that question.
Go ahead.
So then we got a question for you. We were debating this one on our own, and we got a bet going on. So we're trying to see what is the song that is cross cultural that is played at. I mean, any event with the.
You fire up this song, everybody's gonna know this damn song. There's no disputing it. It's the go-to hit. Everybody's gonna know. And I don't want to hear like Mambo #5 or no bullshit like that. I want to know. No, Michael. What's the one song that transcends all races, cultures, and everything that you can fire up and you know it's gonna be fire on the floor?
So what year is this? We're in 2020. Like
I think
it's crazy. Like, and so it's 2020, right? And I still get the same request. I get the same request when I DJ on here. It's Return of the Mac.
I told you it was that shit. I told you. Everybody likes that song. I hate it.
I was thinking it was Jack That Ass Up, but that celebrate. No.
I get the request for Return of the Mac, and I'm thinking, oh my God, there's like 2 billion songs in the world, and the number one day is still Return of the Mac.
When would he ever leave? Like, when did he leave to have to return? Like, I don't get it. Like, I've never been a Mark Morrison fan. Hey, shout out to Razzo out there, man. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Jeff Hunt said "Hypnotized" by Biggie. That's another one. So, and Razzo said "My Boo" by the Quad City DJs. Let's not forget that staple out there. That's staple in hip hop. So
that, or even so like when I do a lot of weddings too, and there's one surefire song that always gets everybody on the dance floor at a wedding. It's YMCA from the Village People. Every time.
It's whack, man. Hey, so go ahead.
Return of the Mac is like the party banger from like 1995 till 3050.
I hear you. Okay, so Krystal, what do you think? Is that pretty accurate? Are you getting on the floor if Return of the Mac hits? Krystal, you hear me? Are you jamming the Return of the Mac or no?
Is she on mute?
Still choppy for me.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Okay. All right. Yes, if she was able to go. Okay. Check your phone.
Oh my God. Okay, now I hear it. Return of the Mac. Yeah, I'm a 90s baby. That's like, yes. I love that song.
It sucks. It's so whack. That's the song. I leave the dance floor. Like, if it comes on, like, time to get a drink.
It's attached to so many good memories.
Yeah. I think I was like in like 9th grade. I was like a freshman in high school when this thing came out. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a fan, but I hear it. So, Krystal, while we got you on, right? So, for you, are you a part
independent? I'm
independent?
just
Good. Why so? Tell the listeners what's the difference between being a part of an agency or being independent.
Personally, I just started, so I feel like, okay, I see. So I just by myself controlling. So I want to have full control over every aspect of what I do. So independent.
Cool. How do you establish pricing?
Oh, that's a good question. How do I establish pricing? I'm starting to become more lenient with more followers that I get. So at first it was only, And then I kind of just started getting more comfortable. Plus, I knew that the more followers I had to provide better content. So with quotation marks, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go into to your script writing. So is this almost like in a sense, without I don't want to get you caught up, but is it almost in a sense like producing almost like a short adult film? Like you're creating the fantasy for your clients, for your viewers?
Yes, it is very much like that. That's what's so exhausting is I'm constantly providing this setting. I don't want to be too much right now, but yeah, you have to constantly be putting out a type of energy, and it can get very draining. It's like if I say, okay, be only mad constantly, get a little more madder, and just keep that with talking to 12 different people. That's draining, right? So it's any kind of energy that you have to consistently put up with or put out. It can be really exhausting.
Yeah, I can imagine so. And it's like you probably got to. I mean, of course, you got to do it when you don't feel like it, right? Because that's how you bring in the money, and you got to perform whether you want to or not. And how do you separate that? I know you got to be in the mindset where like, okay, I know why I'm doing this, I know what it's going to do, but how do you really like channel that to where you have to go to work and be like, hey, I gotta be ready to rock?
Did you say how do I get into that, like in the zone or in the mindset of providing that?
Yep.
I have a high libido, so it's easy. I don't know, and I'm kind of messed up, so I just say things and then I shock people, and I like doing that, and then they're like, "Whoa."
Okay. So check it out. So my friend Rosalind, he asked, "Who is your niche? Like, who do you cater to? Do you have like a specific niche that of clients that come to you for a specific thing, or are you just kind of all over the place and you just work with what works?"
Demographic, meaning like, well, I need that broken down a little bit more because I don't necessarily understand that. As far as who my niche is, I don't understand.
Who do you cater to? Like, do you have like a specific thing that you do that only?
Okay, I'm seeing the questions. Okay, I also skipped a question, but we'll go to what do clients ask for. It's always connection. They just want a connection.
Okay. All right. Now, is that successful most of the time, or majority of the time, or sometimes you actually have to make that work?
Let's see. I'm waiting for the question to come in. I'm so sorry. Oh, and my demographic. Oh, yeah, it's all men right now, for sure.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, Jeremy, back to you. So, what's your favorite setting to rock on, man? Are you like a club guy? Are you like a birthday party, skate party? Like, what's your favorite setting to play?
I'm gonna say definitely like a club because I like that energy. I like I just like to see people having a good time. You can build the party from 0 to 100, and then bring that energy back down to cool people off, and then you can bring it back up. Being a DJ, it's like almost like you're creating the mood for the room, and but let me say this: it's not always peaches and cream because as a DJ you have those nights when you're done with the party and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do there? Like I just like you could be your worst critic
right
at the end of the night. But for the parties that that people are having fun, it's rewarding. So I'm always gonna say that I'm a club DJ for the most part.
Okay, fair enough. So, what is your least favorite set to rock?
My least favorite what?
What's your least favorite venue? Like type of setup. What's your least favorite?
Ooh, that's hard to say.
I know you don't want to like turn off any gigs, so you know.
Well, and then I'm also like a mobile DJ, and in the beginning I didn't want to do weddings at all because that's the couple's biggest day of their life. You're pretty much making it or breaking it. You know what I mean? So it's really stressful. So in the beginning, people would ask me, hey, can you DJ our wedding? And I would kind of back down from it. But after a while, I got more comfortable with it, and it just became more natural. And now, well, I can't say now because we're not doing it during the pandemic. But before it broke out, I would say weddings were my moneymaker, so to speak.
Okay.
And I had kind of grown into it. So it's hard. Right now, it's hard for me to say what my least favorite type of gig is. I would say wedding because I don't really like doing them, but at the same time, I like doing them because people appreciate you. The bride and groom.
Right.
And I haven't had one of those weddings yet where I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I just ruined the best day of their life. For the most part, it's been pretty good.
Okay.
But,
yeah, there you go. Yeah, knock on that wood, buddy.
But yeah, I would say weddings, if any, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe my favorite.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, Krystal, we're gonna swing it back to you. I got another question for you. Ready? Here it is. Bam. What's a memorable experience in front of your family?
What is my most memorable experience in front of the camera? Well, I do this with my partner, so everything, as stupid as that sounds.
Okay. Okay. All right. So,
I want to say it's every time looking up at him.
okay. Hey, that's cool. I mean, that's good. That's what you would hope for, right? So, I mean, probably makes it a lot easier, to do it. So, okay. So, hey, check this out. Look down the homie Ronzo. He asks, have you ever gotten any marriage proposals online?
Yeah, they're really annoying.
So how do you let somebody down like that, right? So they believe in their mind that like you were the end all be all for them, right? Like you were it. How do you let somebody down like that without turning them off from being a client?
Okay, well, if they're already a subscriber, I let them down easy. And if they're not, I'm cold-blooded. I am just like, no, you don't know me. I'm a brat.
So Razo had another question. This dude is on it tonight. Any Saudi princes that have reached out to you to marry you?
No.
Okay, all right. That's good establishment. So Razo, you can sleep easy tonight. There's been no Saudi princes to propose to Krystal. So there it is. I got a good audience. This is pretty good. So, all right. So you said you have your partner there. Does that make it easier, or is it because it's almost like you're performing for him? Does that make it a little bit easier to do what you do? I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of this thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I think I'm waiting for the question.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Does my partner make it easy to do what I do, or to do what I do? He's so supportive. I don't do anything without his permission. I'm the submissive one. If he says, you know, I want you to stop, everything ends. I cut everything. There's no buts because he's my partner. I have to, and I want to listen to him. So, yeah,
Good.
I'm allowed to have connections and talk with other people because he allows it. So, also, I require that everyone respect that too, because some people would be like, "Oh, your dude allows you to do this. What is he lacking? This is he lacking that?" And I'm like, "Do not disrespect my partner."
That's very cool. Very, very cool. That was, and to be honest with you, that was an answer I didn't know. I didn't expect that to come, but he's very supportive. And for you to just be like, hey, when the show's over, right? I would think with, that type of work and the money that you could probably generate from that, I would think that'd be difficult. But obviously, you have a very strong relationship where it's understood that, hey, this is for money. It's not worth your relationship, and you can cut it off like that. So that's very cool. So one more thing from Razzo. He says, I'm gay, but he says you're fine. So thank you, Razzo. We appreciate you. Thank you. So
we can be friends, Razzo.
Hey, we're making connections. All right. Yeah, and you guys all the questions. All right, Jeremy, I'm gonna swing it back to you. You ready? Here we go. What's been your single defining moment so far as a DJ?
Oh, coming with the tough questions, huh?
No, that's right, man. I dig deep.
Well, I mean, like you DJ some parties, some are good, some aren't. Every year here in Alamogordo, we do a really big Halloween party, and the last Halloween party, it was packed. And being a DJ, you always want to DJ to as many people as you can. So I would say last October. Well, it actually happened early November because that Halloween party they usually do it the weekend after Halloween. So all the adults and parents can actually enjoy a night,
right?
Party. So yeah, this last one, it was crazy. I mean, the place I DJ'd at, it's a warehouse, and it's it's packed every time. When I've done it, well, the last time in the past, it was about half as full. But I mean, this year it was like I would say maybe like 800 people in the building. So just when you get that energy coming back to you as a DJ, it's like a lot. It makes you happy. That you can provide the music and the vibes for people. So yeah, I would say this last Halloween party was pretty defining.
Okay. I got a follow-up question from the homie Razzo. He's all in tonight. So have you ever had to take charge in music choice at weddings to keep the party going?
Oh yeah, every time. Like there's what do they call them, bridezillas? They have it envisioned in their mind how they want it. But what I tell all my clients, all my wedding clients, I tell them there's not one wedding that goes perfect to a T. Reason being is because the people involved with making the wedding happen, they're so it's such a stressful time that they forget how to have fun and relax. So I tell them, just let me handle the music. You can give me an idea of what you want, but let me kind of control it, and I can pretty much guarantee you maybe that it's gonna go a lot smoother if you listen to the DJ.
There it is.
Sounds kind of cliche. You probably hear it all the time. Listen to the DJ, but
simple.
Really, I mean, when it comes time for people to be on the dance floor, it's really the DJ that's making that happen, you know. So
Cool, very cool. I mean, hey, you're the showstopper, the party rocker, man. So people need to recognize that and respect that. So about the DJ. And do you hate when people come and ask for requests? Do you hate that?
you know what? I actually, you know, sometimes I'll be doing parties where maybe not everybody's up on the floor, and they really don't have to be. You know, people could just be sitting in their chairs, you know, kind of vibing out. You know, there's no rule that says that you have to dance, but you know, those nights when maybe there might be like 2 or 3 people on the dance floor and you got everybody else out there. When someone comes up to me and requests a song, you know, that's just kind of a way to let me know that, hey, maybe I should listen to the people and, you know, take their advice and, you know, maybe play something they want to hear. So I accept, you know, I cling on to requests. I really like it because it also gives me a challenge, you know, like it makes me, you know, fill in the blanks, you know, to where maybe I don't know what to play. It gives me somewhat of a direction to, you know, see what people want to hear. Because I know you might hear from a lot of DJs, you know, DJs always know how to read the dance floor, but you know, sometimes, you know, we're like fishing almost, you know, we're playing this song to see if these people move, and then we're playing this song to see if these people move. So any help I can get, I'm accepting of it.
Okay, cool. All right, Krystal, I'm gonna swing it back to you. All right. So this is getting into, you know, with your line of work, right? How do you maintain your safety and privacy from clients? Like, you know, you're a normal person, right? You could be out at like a grocery store or something like that. How do you maintain that sense of privacy from your clients out there?
Well, I put my foot down. A lot of them say, like, can I actually meet you? And I'm like, no, I'm just a normal girl. Like, I don't do events. I don't do showings. I don't do like meet and greets. I mean, I would like to get to that point in the future, but for now, I'm just a full-time mom. I'm like, no. If I have any time, I go outside and smoke weed in my car.
What are you smoking on right now? What's your go-to right now? Yeah.
And I don't tell people where I live. I give them like the vicinity. So yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to right now as far as weed? What's your go-to strain?
I just started smoking. I'm 30 and I just started like 2 months ago.
Wow.
But it's usually, I know. Okay, I grew up really, really sheltered. Like, you would not believe. Like, my partner just found out that I told him I learned what gay was in high school. Like, I was so sheltered. But yeah, usually hybrid, like a indica dominant hybrid.
Nice. Okay. Nice, relaxing, right? Relax you. All right.
The weed. I like it. When I first tried it, I did way too much and I was high for like 2 days straight. And my mom was like, "You're such a pussy." I'm like, ah.
You said 2 days? Like, what did you do for 2 days?
I like it now. Now I know to do baby hits.
High for 2 days. God damn. All right. Hey, Jay, I'm going to swing it back to you. You ready? Here we go. If you could rock in one era forever, which one would it be?
Oh, say it again. I didn't catch the.
I said if you could DJ in one era, what would it be? You're locked in it forever. What would it be?
Oh, it would definitely be the 90s. You know, the early to late 90s.
Yep.
Just because I feel like, you know, even to this day, I'll hear stuff from that era that I'd never heard of before. And there was so much stuff that came out during that time that, you know, that was only on vinyl that nowadays people can't even get. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, if I could have started collecting back then, and that was my era,
Yeah.
the 90s. And there's never, you know how people will say, you know, hip hop, it's coming back, which it's never really left, but it's never going to be how it was then.
Right.
I know you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
never,
Man. Like
it's never gonna happen again.
So my 15-year-old son listens to like a lot of bad hip hop, and it's just like mumble rap. But you know what I will give hip hop today? The beats are solid. The beats are actually really good. It's just the lyrics with it just suck. The lyrics are bad, and it's just, you know. So I'm still trying to do you know, I'm still trying to figure out like, what is this shit? Like, should I like it? Should I be ashamed to like it? You know, or just give it an honest try. But only thing I found out was just the beats are solid, but the lyrics are still garbage, man. And there's too many little baby, the baby Huey. You know, it's just I don't have time for all that. So that's what I found out, and I love 90s hip hop. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Akinelli,
yeah.
dude, Akinelli.
Right. Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, there it is. So, but yeah, so you know that's where I'm at with that. But I'm with you. If I could stay in that era forever and just rock out, because there's so much good stuff like Group Home. You go back and listen to Group Home, which was produced by Premier, right? So you listen to all that stuff and just a lot of good hip hop. And the female MCs were so dope then. They didn't have to use, you know, skin to like sell their product and stuff like that, where they was just about lyrics and content. So, you know, that's just where I'm at. I'm with you on that one too.
Oh yeah. And you know, like I love 90s hip hop, but like I even like nowadays I play everything. I play a lot of house music, a lot of dance music. So I don't know. I just you know, 90s hip hop, it's not comparable to anything else. You know what I mean? It's hard. You know, you try to sometimes you try to turn people onto it, but you know they just aren't feeling it, and I can't blame them because they didn't grow up in. It's just like now. I mean, nowadays it's hard for a lot of us to really like, you know, like your little babies and the baby, and you know.
Nah, I'll pass.
It's hard for us to really get into it. It's just relative to what you grew up with, basically.
Okay, understandable. All right, so this is a question for both of you, but again, ladies go first, right? So, Krystal, we're gonna throw it back to you. How do you handle asshole clients?
Well, all my subscribers are very nice, but I do check them. I don't put up. I'm like a mom, and I'm like, I still have to parent grown people sometimes. So I don't know. I just check them. I say, hey, can't act like that. Or when I get certain messages, I say, hey, you didn't ask my permission. This is your. If I'm nice, if I'm feeling nice, I'll say this is your only warning. I'll do that again.
So do you
and if they ask why is it offensive? You can do this.
Well, do you just cut off the camera on them? Like you just shut down the show on them? If they
Go ahead.
Hold on, it's coming up. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just cut them.
Okay.
I put them in check, or I say we're done.
All right. Now, do you find that you
I'm
lose?
not very nice. I am, but I'm not.
Okay, yeah, but it's about respect, right? So, do you have you lost a client because you had to check them ever, or do they just kind of like, okay, I was wrong, show goes on, and you keep them around?
No. I mean, I'm stern, but I'm not a bitch. And I really genuinely do want people to learn what they're kind of doing that tick me off, or a way of thinking that's kind of regressive. And a lot of them will say, "Whoa, I sound so full of myself." But some of them will say, "Thanks for enlightening me." And that's all I want, is to kind of better people, even with my little tiny weird platform. So, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna post this. Razo had asked, and you answered the question already. She said, it's just a show and a service she provides. So she doesn't really get too deep into it. So appreciate you asking the question, Razo. All right. What about you? Jay? How do you handle asshole party goers and stuff like that? Besides just having them escorted out or beat up in the back.
Oh, for me, it's just part of the territory. I mean, you get, especially if you're DJing at a bar or something, you get drone people up on you. I even try to create like a barrier, in front of my DJ booth, but it never works. They find their way up to you. you know what I mean?
Do you get the assholes who want to throw their arm around you and act like they're DJing with you behind the booth? Do you get those guys?
Girls.
Or girls?
Oh yeah, I have to send you some videos later on. Like I'll be all in it, and then someone will come and ask me, hey, can I watch you? But you have your personal space, right? So like here, I need to be right here when I'm DJing, but they want to come, want to come watch you. They want to be like right here in your space. So.
There's no way for them to learn, because I've looked at those.
Yeah, it happens.
Like,
it's one of those things.
Hey, Razo says start playing Taylor Swift. That'll fix them.
Right.
No, dude.
Bump up the table.
So, you ever have the house party situation where Martin Lawrence kept bumping up against the DJ booth and making the record scratch? Did you ever have that situation?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I have hard drives right here, which are basically like my records. But I've had times when people have put their hands on my USB connection and ripped it out of my USB hub.
Ooh.
So what it does, it just stops the whole.
Oh.
It just stops. But same thing, same scenario. So yeah.
Man, that's.
I've had it to where I'll be DJing somewhere and it'll be like 30 minutes till closing, and that'll happen where someone turns everything off, and it's not like I can start it right back up. It takes a good 5 minutes to get it going, but by that time, the party's already over, and it's just a party. It's a party pooper, so to speak.
Nobody likes the party. Remember that.
No.
All right. So I'm gonna keep you. Go ahead. All right. Hey.
When the music stops, you're the DJ. Everybody looks at you like everything's your fault, but they don't know that someone just ripped my hard drives out.
They start throwing cabbage at you at your own set and everything.
Yeah.
All right, Jay. I'm gonna keep it with you. I'm gonna keep it with you before we swing it back over to Krystal. Hey. What's your go-to song and the song you hate to play?
Oh, you already know what that is. It's any of your line dances, like the Cupid Shuffle, the Cha-Cha Slide, the Wobble, anything like that you don't want to play you don't want to play it. You just don't want to play it, but
Told you.
you know that that's going to be the.
It's because you want to dance, don't you?
No,
Wanna
no.
Yes.
Those songs are whack. I hate. Look. We laid in the bed and thought about this question, and I said, look. I said it's probably the cha-cha slide, the Cupid shuffle. No self-respecting DJ wants to play that shit. Nobody wants to play that shit. But for the sake of the crowd, the party,
I always ask.
your hands are tied, man. You got to do it.
Anyway.
Right. So when I do parties, like when I go do parties, I try to limit myself to one per night, and I it's almost like I'm testing myself, like self-control. But there's times when I just bring out the whole arsenal of line dances, and then at the end of the night, I'm like, oh my god.
Be you, dude. Be you.
And that's what my
No way, man.
Right.
All right. So what's your go-to though? What's the song that you like to play? Like, I can't wait to drop this on. What's your go-to? What is Digumsmak known for? What's your jam?
Oh man, I don't even know. That's one of my life's biggest mysteries. Because there's so much out there. Like I like playing a lot of like lately I've been playing a lot of like booty bass, like Miami bass, old jams from back in the day. But that stuff still rocks the party. You know what I mean? Like your tag teams, your Luke, your anything from back in those days. And you're in Tampa, right?
Yeah.
I bet that stuff still hits every time.
I don't know. I listen to Sirius Satellite, so I couldn't tell you what's bumping here. I think they had like Kodak Black, but I don't know, man. I don't really mess with COVID stuff. I'd like to, but I don't know, man. It's just COVID shuts down a lot of stuff, and I went to a really dope music festival, and after that, like everything just shut down, so there wasn't really too much to really see after that. So there's some local talent out here, but It's just a matter of them getting up and started again. So, all right.
Because I heard that I think you're gonna shut down a lot of places in Florida.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So, all right. Krystal, I'm going to throw it back to you. All right. Here we go.
I haven't actually because I'm so under the radar, and I already took the steps of blocking everyone that knows me and knows the people that I know. I try to block out everyone, and everyone's been kind of nice. I will get some jerks that'll be like, "You doing what?" And I just block them. It's just easy.
Okay. All right. Simple enough. For whatever reason, I thought that question was going to be a lot more difficult, but you showed me wrong. So, I mean, so what would you do if let's say, for example, family found out? Like, what do you have like a plan for how you would handle that? One second, the message is coming.
Like someone were to, what would you do if family found out? I wouldn't really care. I mean, there's a lot of other things that I could be doing that are worse. The only thing I care about is my kids, but they're never gonna grow up and search vintage, film. So they're never gonna know. And I would I kind of don't care, and my family knows. Like, I don't really care about things. If they would be like, "Did we see you on this?" and I'd be like, "Yeah, get off of it. Don't tune in." That's it.
Hey, that's it. Look, or ask them, what the hell are you
Don't be creepy. Leave me alone.
That's what's up. That's cool. So I'm gonna stick with you, right? So where do you see the cam modeling culture and world going? let's look 5 years, 10 years into the future, right? Where do you see this going? Where do you see yourself?
Where do you see the industry going in 5 years? That is so up in the air right now. I feel like it's gonna stick around. It's been around for so long, the camming part. But I was just talking to another friend who does. She's the real deal. She's a porn star, and she said that everything is so weird, and we don't know when we're gonna get back to work because of the testing systems. And I feel like they're not taken very seriously, and people aren't really putting her job and my job her job because she's in person. They're not putting her job first, so it's so up in the air. I wish I could give a good answer, but because of it, it's so weird. But I guess it's gonna stay online for a while.
All right.
I actually, okay, where do I see myself in this industry in the future? I only plan to do this. I set myself a goal for like 3 to 6 months, but I'm really enjoying it. And I'm not, there's a lot of money to be made. Again, I'm really money led. And I'm like, maybe I want to commit. So I think I'm going to stick with it for a while. I mean, if I get more subscribers, I'm a pleaser. I'm going to want to please them.
Okay.
And that's the most you've been paid.
Without being too nosy about your money, what's the most that you've made off a single session?
It's embarrassingly low.
Well, what's embarrassing? Because I mean, I haven't made a dime off this show yet, so it can't be more embarrassing than that. I'm 28 episodes in, so it can't be more embarrassing than that. So.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not even on the radar at all, but I think I got like $100 tip, and I cried. I cried over it.
Damn, that's good.
Because that was like so much. Mm-hmm. Like that meant so much to me. Like, yeah, I'm a sensitive bitch. Yeah, I got over $100. I was so grateful.
Hey, that's cool. That's good. Very good. So, I mean, I wish I can only hope for something like that. And speaking of tips, hey guys, if you want to chip in, like I said at the beginning of the show, our Cash App is the $ in Keltron. If you like what you're hearing, if you like hearing from Krystal, you like hearing from Digumsmak down there out of New Mexico, hey, feel free to chip in at the Cash App. I won't be mad if you use cents instead of dollars. So, this is just to keep the show up and running. We're going to try some new things with it. So, once again, yeah, I mean, $100 ain't nothing to sneeze at. Like, didn't we get $100? Somebody gave us $100 to buy our dinner table, like for our house when we first bought our first house, and we couldn't believe it. Like, they just gave us $100. Like, hey, here you go, put this towards your table. And I can understand that and respect that. It's something that you're going into and you're putting yourself out there for, and it shows that someone appreciates what you're doing. So, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with crying over it. That's good. That's really good. So, all right. So, what about you, Jeremy? Where do you see the DJ culture going to? Where you're at right now.
So right now, like with a lot of venues closing, or not being able to open, and also, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the news, like a lot of these clubs are pretty much shutting down. They can't afford to be open anymore. So right now, where it's at right now, and what I see happening, I see everything going to online DJing. That's what I've been doing for the past 3 months on Twitch, and I still can't wrap my head around it how good it's been. Like, before, I would stream on, I would go on Facebook Live and stream. I wasn't getting nothing on there money wise, but now on Twitch is the truth. I don't know. Do you have a Twitch account yourself?
I do, but there's no money coming in, man. So I have it. I,
Real jobs.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. It's one of those things. I haven't really, like I set up the account. And I actually streamed to it. I actually streamed the episode, and it didn't do too bad. But I haven't been back on it, so I actually really probably need to really delve into it a little bit more, really get into it, and try to lock in a presence on there.
Right. Yeah, it's so I've been doing it, I guess 3 months now. And every day that I do it, I learn something new. Like, other gamers, other DJs, they're like, hey, if you do this, you can do this. And it's like a learning process. So now, I mean, every day, like, I'm learning, but I see DJing going to this right now. Because if you go on Twitch right now, and you could look up, say, one of your favorite DJs, like, say, Jazzy Jeff or Z Trip or DJ Craze, which DJ Craze is from Miami. If you look up those DJs, they're on right now. They're DJing. They're making money. They're creating a way for themselves to make some sort of income while we're not playing gigs out in the club or events. But that's kind of where I see DJing going right now, is online, because we don't know right now how much longer we're going to be trapped in our houses, not being able to go out and DJ for parties and stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's dope that you're on the forefront of this, right? So, like you said, you've been doing this for the past couple of months, and I remember when you told me, like, "Hey, man, are you on Twitch?" I'm like, I thought it was for gamers. You've been dropping knowledge on me about that for a while, and just between you and Krystal, as you as well, y'all being on this and taking advantage of this technology that's out there that a lot of people are kind of just like, whatever. But y'all are out there actually grinding and making money off of it. I mean, that's smart, and I think you guys being on the forefront of that, I think that's only going to help your brand and your business that much more. So, hey, hats off to y'all by having the foresight to know how to jump on that. So, yeah, I mean, who knows? Yeah, who knows how long it's going to be before we're actually out and about, and even if you feel comfortable enough to actually interact and be around people again, right? So, just to have that in your own lane, in your own following, without having to come in contact with people, I think that might be the way to go from here forward until we can actually, get a vaccine for this damn COVID thing.
So check this out. I've been kind of telling other DJs about this DJ I saw on Twitch, and I mean he's a friend of mine on Twitch, so he wasn't like a DJ I'd never heard of, but so just on the time that I was watching him, which might have been like 30 minutes. In that span of time, he made about $2,000 DJing.
Shit.
Yeah, and he was on there for a good 2 hours. And I'm like the Twitch hype man right now, just in the sense of trying to tell all my DJ friends, hey, you gotta get on this right now, because right now, Twitch is hot for DJing.
Yeah.
And who knows? We don't know if it's going to get shut down tomorrow. I don't know if you pay attention, but do you know that other streaming service called Mixer?
Mixer?
Have you heard of them?
Nah.
Mixer.
No, go ahead.
They just sold out to Facebook a couple of days ago. So all the streamers that were on that platform, they don't want to go to Facebook, so they're having to jump back onto Twitch. So,
okay.
So like right now, Twitch is like the big thing for DJing.
Well, I guess we're going to Twitch. The Culture Marauders are going to Twitch, and money or not, I guess.
I might start DJing now, so I might need some lessons.
Right. Well, look at little John. He DJs. He does a show on Saturday night, and we're on the subject of making money. I mean, I'm watching his screen, and there's this thing called bits. It's a way where people can tip you pretty much, and it's just like tip bid after bid after bid after
Like he
bid.
needs
So
money.
by the end of this stream,
He's rich. Why does he need
he's
money?
he's making.
The little people.
Well, I know, but I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to get a little extra here.
You're right. I'm just mad because it's not good to me. Hey, I done put my cash app up twice and ain't seen a dime yet. So I mean, it's all right.
We're gonna pass the bucket one more time.
Well, it takes a little while. You have to meet requirements in order before you start making money on Twitch. So
Okay.
it's kind of like making rent, so to speak.
All right, that makes sense. All right, well, I can't be salty then. So, well, cool. All right, so technology is the way forward. So, let's see. What about, let's see, Krystal, what about you? Where do you see this going forward? Did I ask you that already? Man, I'm sorry. I got a different question for you. Hold on. What advice can you give to up-and-comers, people trying to get into the camera business? From what you've learned, what advice can you give?
I would tell them to make an account as soon as possible with my referral code so that I get 5%. No. No, but I do love it. I have a little bit more privacy now.
Okay. All right.
Hey, maybe you guys should go on OnlyFans. No, but I like it. I mean, for someone that's new to it, I don't know. I guess kind of just like porn, like hold off, like as long as you can with the shocking stuff, like the shock level. That's kind of what I did, and I noticed the growth was good. Like I only let out what I was comfortable with, and yeah, you kind of just have to pace yourself, just like just like porn.
So you don't want to give away all the goods at one point, and then it's like, what else can I do, right?
No, I do, but I don't. I mean, I've done a lot of categories with my partner, but I am not letting those videos out yet.
Okay. All right. So, all right, I gotta know, what's the most awkward request that you've received? Hold on, she's typing it up. Hold on.
Okay.
You got it?
I heard, what's the most awkward?
Request you've received.
And then it cut out. No, it's not coming through.
Okay. Can you hear me? What's the most awkward request that you've received?
Oh, okay. Well, it was in a message, and I guess, okay, they wanted to, it's not weird to me, but it's weird to a lot of people. They wanted to have sex with me and my partner. This is a male.
Okay.
And he wanted my partner to, can I say things? What can I say?
Say
He
whatever.
wanted my partner to finish inside me, and he wanted to suck it out and drink it.
All right.
It's a little heavy. I'm sorry.
Hey, I asked for it, so I mean, I guess that's on me. But I mean, people got kinks like that, right? So people they like stuff like that. So I mean, not saying it's wrong, but obviously it wasn't for y'all. So I mean, yeah, here's the dreaming, right? So for them. So what do you think? What do you think, Jeremy? What do you think? It's a little outside the norm for you?
Yeah. I'm just here. I'm just here into my music.
Yeah. All right. Hey, any celebrities Krystal, any celebrities that you've encountered, or without saying their names, unless you want to say them, it's all good until we post this. So, any celebrities?
Are there any celebrities
encountered or
what?
Any
Okay, I'm gonna check my Instagram because it's not coming up on my iPad.
Okay.
Just a second.
All right. Hang on there, fellow Marauders. We're waiting with bated breath to hear if Krystal has encountered any celebrity. So she is out in LA after all, or out in Cali. So we're waiting to hear what she has to say. Unless she dropped out. All right. So if she comes back on, we're going to get the answer. All right, Jay, I'm going to toss it back to you. So, hey, I appreciate you jumping on, man, and answering these questions and just hanging tough with us. What are your final thoughts, man, as far as like the DJing world and where where you've gone from and to where you are now? Like, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I'm happy that I've come this far, and it's just weird. It's a weird time that we're in right now. With nobody's ever gone through anything like this with things shutting down, and it's pretty much thrown us a curveball, to say the least. So it's just I guess it's like a new way of reinventing ourselves.
Yeah. So
much.
COVID obviously has made you a little bit more creative, because I remember when you painted the green room, right? You were talking about the screen and stuff. So what else? What's next for you, man? Like yeah, exactly. What's next for you? What do you without giving away, the tools of the trade and everything, tips of the trade, what's next for you?
I'm just like right now I'm really trying to grow my Twitch channel. That's on my main burner right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just every day I try to come up with different themes of shows to do. There's a lot of options you can do for your stream. You can create different like donations and stuff, or there's different types of things you can come up on your stream. Like you can ask people questions just to kind of keep it creative, But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm pretty much 100% into the Twitch thing right now. Like I know the other day you asked me what my website was. Well, like right now I'm pretty much directing everything to my Twitch channel. So that's pretty much what I'm focused on right now.
Okay.
It's just building my Twitch channel.
All right. You gonna give us a little flavor here in a minute? Let's see what you're rocking with.
I mean, I can. It may not sound so good going through the speaker, but I mean, I can. I was hoping to be able to go through, through the program, because what it would do, it would give us, clean audio.
Yeah.
But I think what we should do for next time, maybe we can create we'll just have to sit down and kind of, maybe come up with a better plan.
Come up with something with a cleaner sound.
I think it might be a better. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I feel you on that. Yeah, we don't want to give anybody.
Like if I was to do it,
okay.
Yeah, if I was to do it now, I mean, it would be like background, sound.
All right. So, okay, cool. Well, that's all right. Yeah, we'll rock with that another time. We'll actually get it together and get you back on the show and have you rock for us. There's a lot of technical difficulties this one. Like I said, we shit the bed from the giddy up on this one, but hey, we pushed through, and it was still a fun show. Got to learn a lot about from Krystal as well as yourself. Good to see you rocking, man, and getting up there and progressing and carving out a name for yourself out there in the DJ world. So before we get out of here, man, any shout outs you wanna throw out there?
Got to shout out my mother, my father, rest in peace. Got to give a shout out to Vicky. She's listening right now, I believe.
All right.
She's on the tune in. My daughter Adriana, she's 22. She's a school teacher, a music teacher already.
Wow.
And then my youngest daughter, Valerie, she's going on 6 here in another year. So, or not another year, another few months from now. So she's getting big. So yeah, my family.
All right. Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. So hey, shout outs. Final thoughts first. Hey, I want to thank my guest. Krystal Alpha. I know we had some hiccups with the sound and everything. We're gonna get you back on, Krystal, and really give it a good go. Shout out to Jeremy Garcia, aka DJ Digumsmak, Alamogordo. Where can we find you at, man?
Okay, so on all of my what do you call it? Social platforms. It would just be Digumsmak, Digumsmak, and then on Twitch, Digumsmak 1975, and then Monday through Friday, I'm on Twitch at different times throughout the day. I do a 9 o'clock mix in the morning, and then I do a 9 p.m. mix. And then on the weekends, I just kind of do like a pop-up, mix here and there. Because what I was trying to do, I was trying to leave my weekends open in case, our gigs do come back to where we can go out and DJ. But for now, I'm pretty much streaming every day. So you can pretty much just find me on Twitch at Digumsmak 1975.
Bet. And for Krystal, I got her at Krystal Alpha on IG, and from there you can also subscribe to her page and get some of her content out there too. So hey, follow both of these folks. They're out there doing big things, out there setting the world on fire. Support them as well as support the Culture Marauders. I want to give a shout out to to the listeners, you guys out there that's been following, been out there watching. Hey, I apologize, that we couldn't give you a little bit of a better show, but hey, that's how life works. You adapt and overcome. We keep rocking. So, Krystal, she did get some final thoughts. She said she's grateful to be on the show and for the opportunity. We appreciate you being able to be on the show. And her shout outs are to her idol, Taylor White, for paving the road for Native American girls to feel free to take up space in the adult industry. So, so she can see us. Hey, and that's big right there. So, thank you, Taylor White, because without you, hey, we wouldn't have Krystal Alpha out there, and women of color and different backgrounds out there, still doing the thing along with the counterparts. So that's important as well. So hey, shout outs. I want to give a shout out to my co-host and my wife and Love My Life business partner, Rena over here, the fam. All the listeners out there. Thank you to you, Jeremy, for coming on, Krystal. Give a shout out to the service workers out there, the healthcare professionals out there. COVID's still climbing, getting back into our consciousness, not like it ever left, but it's coming back with a full force. And the folks out there doing the work, essential workers. Thank you. It's about to be another round, but we're gonna need y'all more than ever to get through this and get back to a sense of normalcy. So thank you for everything that you're doing to keep us safe and keep us well stocked and all the things we need. Shout out also to the military folks out there. Y'all are still doing the work out there while still deploying. Don't ever forget that. We appreciate that. And just be safe. The protesters out there still pushing for the Black Lives Matter, trying to get us all on the same footing, same equal grounds. We can solve this racial problem that we've been dealing with since day one. Keep pushing, keep rocking with it. Keep pushing for change. Culture Marauders are behind you. If anybody ever wants to get on there and get on the show and just talk about your experience, this is what we're here for. So, and if you got something that you want to maraud on, please hit us up. But before we get into all our social media, anybody want to give a shout out to anything you want to say?
No.
Of course, I'm fucking up the airtime. So, but
And shout out to the Culture Marauders.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take the plug. Appreciate you, man. Follow us on Instagram at _culture_marauders. And then also on Facebook at the Culture Marauders. We're always putting up some wacky stuff, just some stuff to kind of keep in your consciousness. I know we're in some different times right now, we're putting out some stuff that make you laugh, but also make you think. So if you got anything you want to maraud on or want to get on the show, hit us up at theculturemarauders@gmail.com. And with that being said, hey, we always like to end the show with our tagline: one culture, one blood, one love. And so, for myself and for Rena and everybody who's been on, hey, we appreciate you. Peace. Be safe out there. We're out. One.